I'm excited. This is a little bit different of a video than what I usually do, but I saw recently Mattel had like a sponsor where it was like a video of somebody making an Easter basket, and it was all like Mattel stuff, like Barbie stuff, and I was like, that's so fun. I want to make my own, but inspired by like different brands. So that's what I'm gonna do today. Two things. First of all, I didn't plan ahead, so it's like nowhere near Easter, and even if I wanted to, I can't get the Easter stuff because I am not going to risk my life just to get my Easter basket down and this stuff to go in it. So we're using stuff that I already have so I don't have to die trying to get it. I don't know why my parents put everything up in the air, but I do have an Easter basket that is used every year because I can. So I'm going to be using my own things, but little side thing, Easter is in fact my favorite holiday. I don't know why, and everyone always judges me for it, but I love Easter. I'm not a religious person. I don't really know anything about Easter other than you find the eggs and you get a Easter basket. And because of that, that is why people judge me for liking Easter. Every once in a while I'll see like the thing that's like, if you like Halloween, you're gay. Or if Halloween's your favorite holiday, you're probably gay. And then it's like, but if Christmas is, you're straight. And I was like, what does it mean if I like Easter? Religious? Because I'm not. Anyways, I was recently having a conversation with somebody and they were judging me for liking Easter, but Easter, I don't know. There's something fun about Easter. I think because also Easter, other than like St. Patrick's Day is awfully close to my birthday, but like Easter is always usually pretty close to March 9th, which is my birthday. So I feel like also that is something that's exciting for me. But other than that, I don't have a reason why I like Easter so much, but it is in fact my favorite holiday. I don't have a reason, just that it is. Always questioned it, but anyways, like I said, I'm gonna be making one, and I had to find my own basket to use, and I was like, everything was small because I want to put so much in it. So I'm using this. I got it from, I assume Target is where I got it. I can't remember because I picked them up every time I find them, but it's a collapsible storage thing, and I always put my dolls in it, so I was like, this is perfect. Then when I'm done doing this video, I can just pack everything up in it. Basically, it just opens, and then you slide these thingies in place. That's what I'm going to be using for my basket. And then also, I don't have like the fluff to put in, so we're gonna have to work with what we have and pretend that there's fluff in here. I don't think my basket really gives basket vibes, but it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be, I thought of doing this. I really liked watching the Mattel thing, so I was like, let's make my own. So I'm thinking of doing different baskets inspired by different companies, like what I think you could put in an Easter basket, but it's also going to be stuff that I already own, so I can demonstrate what my basket looks like. So I'm thinking Barbie, Mattel, and Disney at least, and then maybe a rando of stuff. And I'm thinking like my baskets were never like, I didn't have like $20, $30, $50 items in it. They were cheaper, so I'm gonna be sticking to like 10 and under. So let's do that. And then lastly, I will not be putting a chocolate bunny in because obviously Easter hasn't happened. I do have a chocolate bunny, and I was like, maybe I might flip it around, maybe just for the thing. But I did get a chocolate bunny at Ollie's for $6.99, $7, but I've already started eating it, if you could tell. Sorry, Mr. Professor, it's flipped around. I was with my sister when we went to Ollie's because we were looking around because my sister heard that there was supposed to be yarn there and she got some, and I found this and I said, is it still good? And my sister found the expiration date and said, yes, it is. So I bought myself a chocolate Easter bunny, and I might put it in there just for whatever, but I have already started consuming that. So yeah, let's begin. We're gonna do Mattel first because I think I grabbed enough stuff, but I don't know. Let's begin. I am going to be I did bring over eggs because crazy enough, I do have, as much as like I don't have any other supplies, I do have Easter eggs. Actually, technically, I do have Easter decorations that I could put over here, but I feel like that's weird. So I have Easter eggs because a while ago, I did a craft, like years ago when I was little, I did a craft where, following my fairy stuff, She made them into chairs, and I loved that. So I do have Easter eggs. More. I do have more than this, but I only brought up a few. I thought these were valid. How many is it? It's 2 giant ones and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 little ones. So 10. I didn't even plan that. I just grabbed out colors that I thought were cute. Anyways, let's begin, I guess. First, I'm going to begin before making the baskets, telling you what I think could be put in eggs if it was just doll oriented. Obviously, the most valid one would be candy. Okay, that's what I always had. Well, that's a lie. We had candy and money. Like, my parents would probably give us like $5 each, me and my sister, but it would be in like coins. So we'd be like, oh my God, I got 2 pennies. And I remember loving that. We also did candy. So candy is a valid answer, okay? It's not going to be fully like oriented towards like, here's 10 things of Bratz. It's just, I'm going to show you 10 options, okay? Next, I was thinking, I don't know if they'll fit, but I thought the Bratz, especially because you might be like, they're like $10. These are the Kylie ones. I do have this one. I don't think this is going to fit in an egg. I don't even think she'll fit. No, she won't. Okay. But let's see if she'll fit in a big egg. She'll fit in a big egg. You're joking. Barely, but she does fit. This is the Kylie one in here. At some point, they went on sale for like $1 or something, and I got 2 of them, so that's like 50 cents each. That still might be a lot, but you could definitely do that. You get 2 of them. They fit in a giant egg if you have giant eggs. This, I grabbed a big one just because I can put it also in the thing, but she doesn't fit in the big egg. Okay, so in a big egg, the Kylie one, or some of them, are an option to put in there. Okay, so now we have 2 eggs down. The other thing I was thinking is Totally Tiny has the big packs. I just recently unboxed the Greek food. There's other ones too that exist, but they come with these little tiny foods that some of them are not super realistic for doll size, but some of them are. Like, this is a really tiny lemon that may not be super realistic, but it's still super adorable, and I feel like it still fits, like, even in background. So these pieces, as small as they are, sorry, I brought doll stuff, you could put like 1 or 2 items. I don't want to lose these. Boop, boop, boop. You could put like 1 or 2 items in an egg, because we never stuffed eggs. We always just put like 1 or like little stuff in them. So you could fill and use a Totally Tiny set. And how many pieces are there? I don't remember. 1, sorry, we're counting now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I just dropped something. Oh no. 11, 12, 13. So if you had one of these, let's just say it's 12. If you put 6, if you put 2 in each, that would be 6. That would give you 6 eggs. That's pretty decent in my opinion. Or you could do 1 and get 1 egg. Or that would be 13 if you put 1 in each. To me, that's a pretty good deal. Okay. Next, I have lots of stuff, okay? I was thinking also you could do the same kind of thing. A lot of dolls recently, or at least the ones that I've been unboxing, have been giving like extra accessory pieces. So I just unboxed the Bratz Chloe Girls Night Out doll. You can take a look at that. And it came with extra accessory pieces, and you could put these in eggs, like 1 or 2 of the items in it, but I'm just gonna put all of them in it for funsies. I don't think the sunglasses, oh, the sunglasses might fit. Go in the egg. Okay. And mind you, that could get kind of expensive if you do like all that accessories, because the dolls are kind of expensive. I think I paid like $15 for mine, so that's a lot. But if you're putting the accessories in here and you got the doll, like you know what I mean? Also came with the second outfit. You could do the same thing. Put the pieces of the second outfit, like 1 shoe in 1 egg, another shoe in the other. As lame as that is, you're gonna get them all. It's not like a surprise thing where you have to wait a bunch, you know? And then a shirt in one, and then the pants in the other, that kind of vibe. Also, more stuff at the dollar store. I've been finding these, the little, oh my god, Disney Doorables, and you can put them in there. They're $1.25. I do know at Five Below they had an advent calendar around like Christmas. If you got the advent calendar, opened that, and then put each individual little character. Look, she's in there. Okay, keep going. Okay, next, also at the dollar store, Totally Tinies. You could obviously put just the packaging in, or you could open them and take them. Each of them give you 2. This is the teapot and cup, which I knew because you can feel them to get the whole series. Here's the ones in the back, so you can get the the teapot and teacup, the hot dog and corn, and the gummy bears and pretzel. This, you could split it up or just put both of them in the bag. I don't think that you could put this whole thing in, like the bag. I don't think you could get it down that little, but here's that. Like I said, you could do Bratz accessories. You could do any doll accessories. This is from Decor Girls. You could put, so they come like everything. You have to dress the doll. So she gets a little purse. She gets her little outfit. That would fit in here. The shoes. I just threw that. So you could put accessories of any kind in here. Okay. We have 2 more eggs left. I know this one has stuff in it. What was I gonna, okay, this one I'm not gonna unbox for it to put it in, but you could open mini brands and put them in. Maybe not with the price that they are recently, with being like $10, but if you get them on sale, which they every once in a while go on sale, you could put them in here. So we're gonna count that. And then lastly, what I was thinking of the same kind of philosophy is if you thrift a doll, which I'm gonna be using her, this is from the Tea Party doll, don't ask which one, you can put her accessories in it too. She comes with a few extra. I was already gonna get it, but then look, she's got accessories you could put in the eggs. And that is my 10 options. Money, candy, what else did I say? Decor Girl accessories / any doll accessories. I did say that like 3 times, Barbie, Bratz, but I was giving you options, okay? Totally Tinies. Technically, I did Totally Tinies twice, but they're different things. One was from Five Below, one's from the dollar store. Disney Doorables, all that kind of vibe. Now let's start making a basket for my dolls, okay? Okay. So I'm just making the basket, organizing it how I want. Barbie has the most stuff, so it's gonna be a very full basket. I think this one is the best one that I did throughout it. I just feel like they have like random stuff, like they got lotions and lip glosses and random stuff that I was interested in buying, and it's like in the market, so I'm like, I must get it, you know what I mean? So it's gonna look the best. I should have started with them or done them last, but I did not. But anyways, we're going to continue it. Obviously, in a minute, I will explain what I'm doing. I'm adding eggs here so that I can do height differences. You can still, like, see the stuff that is really small that's at front. But nonetheless, it's really cute. And I really like how this one turned out compared to the other ones. I didn't really have anything else to say. I feel like I'm yelling, so I'm sorry. But we're continuing with more random accumulation stuff that I have that I'm adding in. Just little trinkets now. Rando placement. Sometimes they fall in and I'm like, oh. Anyways, continuing through. I don't have anything else to say, so apologies. Random mini Barbie figures that I have, a little body scrub, all that. Okay, so here's the Easter basket that I made for Barbara. So I'm gonna pull everything out and show you what I added. I was thinking about putting the chocolate bunny in, but I felt like he just took up too much room to put everything in. So I'm gonna show you, and again, hopefully everything is under $10, but it probably isn't, okay? Not like the whole basket, but like each individual item. Okay, so I'm gonna pull everything out and show you. So I put a bunch of the little figures in because I love clutter and I love the little figures. So this is a dollar store figure. It's $1.25 when you get them. They're out of the packaging, but you can obviously leave them in the packaging if you'd prefer, and that would take up more space. I added 4 because those are the 4 that I have. I still need to get more. We'll eventually pull more out. Oh, here's one. Here she is. Okay, then I think these were $3.25 or something like that. There's 2 of them in here. I have the whole collection. Lucky me. They're Pez dispensers. I got them at Target. They're from like last year, I believe, but I keep seeing them. So there are 4 in the line. There's ponytail, blonde, brunette, and I think it's curly hair. Is that what they're called? I can't remember. I always love that they just have weird names. There's another one in here somewhere. We'll pull her out eventually. We have the Barbie Land. These are also under $5, I believe. I don't remember how much. Like $2, something like that. And this one I love the color reveal. Hopefully I don't own this one, because when I did it, I got a bunch of doubles and I was actually genuinely disappointed. So hopefully it's not. I believe it's this one that I have like 4 of. Anyone else, please. Anyways, we'll have to look at who I actually own. Okay, wait. It might have been the other purple one. I don't remember now. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't give me one that I have. Okay. Anyways, there's another one. I've yet to open any of these. I was really excited when they came out. My sister got these for me, so I have to open it. But it's the key reveal. Again, it's the same thing. It's under a certain price. This one's under, I think it was $5. Okay, it's a bigger one. It comes with a little play set, and again, really cute for clutter in the thing. Yes, I haven't opened mine yet, even though I've had it for quite a while. I just keep putting it off, but now I have more Barbie Land to open with it. We have the other Pez dispenser that I put in here. Oh my gosh, it does have candy in it. Okay. I thought maybe it was opened and I forgot. Okay, the last Barbie figure that I put in from the dollar store. This is from Five Below. I think there's 8 in the lineup. Yeah, so there's the regular ones and then there's the metallic versions. They're $5 each, and I do have all 4 of the characters, but I didn't get the other versions of them. Okay. This is Astronaut Barbie, so we put her in there because I thought she'd look so cute. I put something that wasn't specifically Barbie related because I wanted to, and I don't think that stuff has to be Barbie related in order to be in here, even though I did say I was making a Barbie one. Okay, this is $1.25. I got it for Valentine's Day, and I was like, this is adorable, and I don't think that stuff has to be exclusively Easter in order to be like in here. Okay, it's Valentine's. Well, if she might just have Valentine's birth, but I got it for Valentine's. It's a paper doll and she comes with stuff. It was $1.25, so obviously it counts. But look at all the stuff. I still have to open it. I still have to take a look at this because I thought this is adorable. Next, other than I have a bunch of eggs at the bottom that I put in so I could like have height differences, we have, if you're looking at them, the only other doll left is like new is this one. This is Ken. I got him for $7 on sale, so I'm always looking out for sales. So obviously I had to put him in here. He was for $7. Very excited at Walmart. So under 10. Okay, the leftover stuff is these dolls. So I'm adding them in for a few things and reasons. Obviously, I've heard a lot of people be kind of upset about you know, what's happening in the world, whether or not you want to support businesses, and I've kind of talked about like my position and where I'm at with supporting like companies like Walmart, Target, that are bad people. And so I added these in here because when I was watching the one video, the person, like Mattel, had advertising putting in just like a doll not in a box and like out of the box but like brand new, and I was like, that's really fun little thing. So I added some dolls that I have thrifted to give options of like either 1, you don't want to support big corporations, or 2, you can't afford to. So this is still fun. Okay, so I got this one for under $10. I know that for sure. I don't remember how much I got her for though, and she is dirty, she is stained, but I have wanted this doll so badly for so long. This is the Little Debbie doll. One of them, it's the 3rd in the series, and now I just need one more, and then I have them all. And obviously this one, she's not in the greatest condition, but she's absolutely adorable. So I added her in here for that. I added this one, which I know is over $10, but I have thrifted her dress before, so I'm going to include that. Going to like include it. Also, you could probably go to Goodwill bins and put any trinkets. I always find like random trinkets at Goodwill bins, like single shoes or sometimes doubles. You could put those in eggs too. But I am counting her, okay? And she is kind of like an Easter theme. She's the Tea Party set, but her colors are so Eastery. Like anytime I see her, I could have added my Easter doll because I have one Easter doll, but I didn't. I added her because I thought she'd be cute. Again, you can thrift stuff. You don't have to go to the store and support these companies that don't support you. But here she is. She's adorable. So I added her. And then also, they don't have to look nice. They don't have to be fixed up. You can get really raggedy dolls that I still need to fix up. This is Teresa. It was a Teresa day, okay? And so I added her for that. And I like fixing up dolls, so this is fun. Okay. And then also, I did forget there is, I put this lotion. Is it lotion? body scrub. It's a body scrub. No way. I didn't know that. In here as well. Barbie always makes like random gimmicky stuff. They have lip gloss that you could add, like little lip gloss thingies that they like release every year. Probably at Five Below is your best guess if you're interested in that. And then lastly, I always find McDonald's toys thrifting. So again, another option to thrift would be like these like little McDonald's toys. They're really cute. They're usually pretty cheap at thrift stores. And oftentimes I find lots of these at Goodwill bins or like the newer McDonald's ones at Goodwill bins. If you guys have that near you, you could go and look there to get more stuff. Let's move on to MGA now. So setting up this now, we're doing Bratz, and Bratz is going to have it very small. As much as I have a little bit of Bratz, I haven't really bought too much from them, and yeah, I don't really have anything else to say there. Obviously, I could have added a thrifted book. I have one. I could add that in here if I really wanted to. But we're doing a few Bratz dolls that I got, Chloe, and then the little minis. Which do I add them in? Maybe? Oh, maybe? Okay, eggs now. Yeah, so that's kind of what they're looking like right now. And I don't have anything else to say. The little minis, yeah. Okay. So if I were doing Bratz would be a little bit less stocked. They do have things out there that I could put in here. Like I feel like they have some makeup, but I don't have that. So I went off things that I have. And because of that, I did put her, which is $12 that I got at Ross. She was originally $15. Wasn't that much of a big thing, but I'm still gonna count her. I would say I could definitely put thrifted Bratz, which I don't think I've thrifted really any Bratz lately, which is why I didn't put any in. But we have Sasha. Okay. I put in the Kylie doll. I technically could have put in my other ones, but I got them for $5, maybe less. I don't remember. So I put in this one, but I could have put in my other one that I got. I just unboxed Chloe, and technically she was over $10, but I still counted her because I didn't put much in it and I wanted to have a loose doll. So here's Chloe. And then I put in a stuffed animal, and you're like, that's not MJ. It doesn't have to, okay? I just put them in to be in there to fill it up. And then also I tossed in these. If I had them in their box, I would have still put them in like their bigger container to take up more space. But there's different versions of them too. Where'd I put the other one? Right over here. And that would end my Bratz thing. I just don't have that much like Bratz stuff other than the dolls. And that are like, they're not cheap. You know what I mean? Because I could put my doll that I just got, Carol G, but she was $50 and I'm not putting that in my Easter basket. So that's Bratz. If it was MGA, here's what it would look like, okay? Again, just simply building my MGA basket. I tried to use stuff that was like new-ish. Like I could have used the old McDonald's toys that I got like 2 years ago, but I was trying to use newer stuff that I got. So it was like I actually thrifted it recently, adding in some thrifted dolls, which actually have a decent amount of MGA thrifted dolls, which I typically don't, but crazy enough I do right now. And continuing along that, sorry I grabbed her by her ears, but yeah. Okay, so here is what I did and put in here. It looks a little bit less fancy. Maybe I should try to make it more. I just didn't have a lot of stuff. Like I feel like with metallic, like stack and make them look very nice. Okay, wait. Boom. Beautiful. Let's take a look at everything that I did though. Oh, I guess I could have put these ones back in there. Let's pretend that they were more clutter for the bottom. Okay. This not particularly, but I haven't opened any that I got on sale a while ago. Target did these under $5. They were like clearancing them out. This one I got for $10. She's out of packaging, but I was just saying you could put them not in the packaging. This one I did not get for that price, but I am going to count her. She's beautiful. Love them. You might be like, why'd you put so many in? Because I love them so much. I got the Easter ones, which I'm very excited for. They're peeps, so eventually I need to open these. But they did Valentine's ones. If you didn't see, these are Yummy Land. They come with lip gloss. You make the lip gloss. You can see it here. Then they did, okay, so they did Conversation Hearts. Okay, now they did Easter ones. They're peeps. These are the little ducks, the little duckling peeps, and they're adorable. You make the little lip gloss. She's adorable. They also did the bunny peep, if I can get her out. She's adorable. I love them. I'm just obsessed with these dolls. Love the art. Okay, love them. They're adorable. Yummyland. You should check them out. I put the Bratz back in because, again, I got her for a nice price. I added a little notebook that I got. It's Rainbow High. Did I write anything in it? No, not yet. But I added that in. I also could have done that with Mattel as well. I have quite a few random like notebook pieces. I was also thinking for Bratz, I could have put in books. I do have some books that I've thrifted. If I wanted to like do that, I could put that in for options. I feel like I don't come across the books all too often, but that is an option. But I have Rainbow High. Then I added in some thrifted dolls. Again, if you don't want to support some companies, I come across some thrifted dolls every once in a while, like for decent prices. I did a while ago get some really good ones. I bought the Rainbow High Runway Sunny for $7. She was complete. She had everything with her. Stuff was like literally bagged properly with her, but I didn't include her in this because I thought these ones would be, obviously they're not fixed up, okay? So it's nice to add them in. This is Project MC Square. Is her name Addison? Something like that. She's adorable. I got her for $1 at a thrift store, okay? I got her, I think I paid $2 for this one. This is Rainbow High. She's budget. And she still needs to get fixed up. Again, I'm adding like these ones in as like an option of like thrifting. They're cheaper, but also I enjoy fixing up dolls. So like you might be like, I don't like that, but on Easter when I get these theoretically in my bag, then I'm like, oh yay, I get to fix these dolls up. Like that's exciting. Also, she has a cute outfit. I don't know whose top this is, or this is a Barbie necklace, but I don't know whose top this is, but that's cute. She also does come with somebody's shoes. They don't look like her colors, but she's budget, and I was like, I don't own a budget one. So I thought she was really cute. I also don't have this doll yet either, the character, so I was very excited for her. And lastly, I grabbed this one, which I did fix up. She doesn't have her clothes because I got her nude. I got her at Goodwill bins. She's a bunny, so I added her in. But I think she's adorable. No. Again, keeping it MGA. And then I also have the MGA's Make It Minis. So I added this one. This is $10, maybe under 10. I don't remember. It's the Lifestyle. And then I also added in this one, which is around the same price, the Spa one. And that is all that we have in here for MGA. Let's move on to Disney. Here is Disney. I also don't really buy too many Disney dolls in box. Which is crazy. Well, other than Illy, but Illy is not under $10. That was like the hard part, is finding stuff that was under $10. So we're just kind of packing it with some random stuff. Okay, Disney's also pretty small because I don't actively I don't know, I just don't find as many as I wish I did. So I added my chocolate bunny in here. I recently purchased three of the Disney Doorables. These ones, this one is, who are you? I didn't remember. Oh, this is the bottom. Hopefully they're ones that I want. In theory, I've unboxed Buzz. I have this one and that one. And hopefully one day I hope to get more because I do really want them. But I added in more thrifted dolls. I got this one a while ago, but I'm counting her. She is kind of messy, but ignore her. I did recently get some Star Darling. I got a Tinkerbell thrifted from Goodwill bins, and then I got this one from Goodwill bins. Also, these two need to get fixed up. I also, at the dollar store, there are the Disney Adorable dolls that I showed you that are little figures, which technically this one gets a Disney Adorable in it. There's other stuff for Disney. I think also they have little figures at the dollar store, which is always really cute. Lots of stuff to continue to add, but sadly I don't have that, okay? Even though throughout this video I stuck to individual brands, contrary to popular belief, you can still like more than one brand, even if the doll companies don't want you to think that you can like other things other than their stuff. I know, crazy thought to think of. So I'm making this basket with a bunch of brands. I own these products, so I like them. I purchased them with my own money. They're something that I was interested in, so I'm just placing everything in there. As much stuff as I can fit, okay? Some Disney, some everything. I obviously forgot other brands. I could add Decor Girls. I got them for pretty decent price. There's a lot of stuff I could have added in here, but I didn't want to go and get it. But here's my stuff, and here's how that basket turned out. And maybe I don't want to support companies because I don't like their views on things, and I want to thrift instead because then I'm not supporting a big company who doesn't believe in my rights. You know what I mean? So here's some. No, some of these were not under $10. The Ever After High and Monster High were a little bit more, but some of these were. And sometimes maybe the things that I want aren't stuff that I can just purchase in a store either. Maybe it's not just that I'm mad at companies. But here's this basket. Look how adorable it looks, all thrifted. Obviously they need to be cleaned up and fixed up. But that's fine, and that's for another project in the future one day.